Good morning. Well, I'm back up on improving our duck pond here today. So yesterday I went through, I trimmed all the bank here and tidied up the bank over there. And at the end of the day, I pulled the overflow pipe out of the pond to try and reduce the water level of it. So it has dropped down, nowhere near as much as I was expecting, but at least I have improved some of the access to the side here. So the plan for today is to go through and I want to cut all of these overhanging branches just to try and open the view up so you can see all the way down the pond, and hopefully that will improve it for the ducks. So unfortunately I can't get the shredder down into there, so what I'm going to have to do is cut all the branches and then chuck them up over the fence here where I can then shred them. So right, that's the plan for today. So it's bitterly cold, hopefully the sun will come up soon. It is actually 10 o'clock now, despite the way it looks. But yeah, right, let's get on. This is going to be a long day, I can feel it already, but yeah, got a couple of perfect examples on this tree here why I don't like this variety of willow tree. So not only is there a small broken branch up there, it's nothing important, but that's what this willow tree does, it just randomly breaks branches, and I'll have to get up there and cut that with a long pole saw. But I've been trying to remove this big piece here. Now I was trying to do it carefully because I was trying to save a branch over there, which I'll show you in a minute, but I started by cutting this thin one out here, thinking that would be good, get that out of the way. But I couldn't because it's actually sort of grafted itself to the bigger one. So I ended up doing both of those together. Now that weighs a ton and I can't really shift it, so I'll just cut that up smaller in a minute. But over here, this is a branch I was trying to save. I was thinking that's quite upright, quite a nice thick branch there. Only it's not, because if you follow it down here, it gets thinner until there's almost nothing left of it. And it's all going rotten. So yeah, I am going to have to take that one out as well. So that's that big bit there, that bit there, those ones there are all going to go because they're leaning over. I can then possibly get round to take one off the other side and then that'll be it for this tree. But I'm thinking once I've removed that way, it'll allow the wind in. I wouldn't be surprised if some more of these snap off then. So yeah, always fun with willow trees. Right, I'm going to go and sharpen my chainsaw because that's actually blunt, and then I'll carry on. Right, well that's tree number 1 done, and the ducks have already come to investigate what's going on, so that's good. Now if I work my way around here, we've got the next couple of trees. Oh, this is, yeah, lovely. Okay, well that's tree number 1 done. Now there are a couple of thin branches there that I want to take down as well, but to be honest they're quite small. I can either do those with long loppers or possibly from the boat once the water level's back up in here. But for now I'm working my way this way, trying to get the big stuff out. So the next tree here has already had a number of branches taken off of it, as you can see from this trunk here. But there's a lot of spindly growth in the middle of this, so I just want to cut that one down and then it will put new shoots up from the base and look a lot tidier. Right, well that's that tree done. Looks a lot tidier. I've got a lot more access around here now, so I'm on to the big one. This is the main one that I think is causing problems because it's right in the middle of the pond, and I think that's what's stopping the ducks from going up and down quite so much. So there's a few branches to come off, not as many as I thought. There's this one big branch here coming off, and then a couple of spindly little ones, and that seems to be it actually. So I'm going to leave this big one because it actually is quite upright at the moment. So yeah, I am struggling a little bit. I'm hoping I'm getting good footage, but it's quite difficult because not only have I got to cut this and drag it out of the water, and I can't walk too far out there because then it goes over the depth of my wellies. I've also got the thing of I'm launching it up over the fence, but not only am I launching it up over the fence, I'm staring directly at the sun and can't see a damn thing. So I did have a great big branch bounce back at me a little while ago, so I am going to have to be a bit more careful I think, but like I say, hopefully I'm getting good footage of this, because I can't do it again. Right, let's get the chainsaw going. Okay, well, we're doing good. We can get around the next tree, so that's nice and clear. We're on to this one. Okay, well, we're doing well. So all the trees on this side now are as clear as I want them for now. Obviously, once the leaves are on the trees, they might come down further, and I think there's a few dead branches in there, but I can't quite tell at the moment. So once the leaves are out, then I'll be able to know. I've also spent some time, because I've cleared some of the overhanging branches from the back here as well, so they're no longer against the fence. So that is all looking good. So we're about halfway now, so we're doing well. So yeah, still a lot to go. But I'm thinking I've got about 2 hours of daylight left, so I'm going to leave it here for now. This is as far as I'm going to cut, so I'm going to get the shredder out now and clear all those branches. Okay, well, I've set the shredder up here. I've got the chute pointing out over the fence here, and I'm hoping it's all going to land down around here. If it does go into the water, it's not too much of a problem, but I'm hoping to just build up the bank with it. So I can't think of anywhere else better to put it for now, so that'll do. Let's get this lot cleared. Well, that's not good. Hopefully it's just a bubble in the fuel line. Well, I worked it out in the end, and it was me being a little bit stupid. So this is the fuel switch, and it is currently in the on position. Despite it saying on there, if you look really closely, you might just be able to make out an arrow that's pointing in that direction. This is the on position. That, which has the lever near the word on, is the off position. That's fantastic design, isn't it? Right, well, that was a pain. blocked it up a few times, but I've got it done. So that's all that lot shredded, all the big logs there. So that's the easy bit done. Now onto this mess. Right, well I think that'll do. There's still a little bit to clear there, but to be honest most of that could do with raking up rather than shredding, so that can wait till the morning. Right, I'm going to go and put the tools away. Well, it's getting dark, but hopefully you can still see what this looks like. So it's looking better, but at the same time it's looking a bit of a mess, because obviously with the water out you've got all the black ring around the outside, and I still haven't raked out the pile of wood chip there to make that look neat. But from the point of view of it being more open, it's looking a lot more open. I can actually see down to the halfway point now, so that is looking good. So hopefully I'll have a good night's rest tonight, and I'll have some energy tomorrow so I can finish the other half of the pond. That's probably about the same amount of work as this half, so I might be able to get that done in one day. Obviously this has been a lot of work doing this, so we'll see how I feel. I would say I'll go home and have a nice warm bath. Unfortunately there's burst water main in the area, so I've got no water, so I'll go and have a nice wash down at the sink. Isn't that fun? Right, well I'm going to end this video here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you later.